Okay, so what do y'all think about number one? What did y'all's guess? Anybody else? So we're looking at Sally plans to spend how much?
240.
240. And is 240 our X or Y? Y, because it's $240. So here's 240. And our choices are, we've got, I'm going with the smallest number, so 18 was C. So at 18 we have our C. D is at 20. B's at 22. And D is over here at 24. So if we draw our line of best fit, your line of best fits, should it be on top of the points, below the points, or in the middle? In the middle. And so, obviously C looks like our best answer. So on Get More Math, you have a pen, and on the pen you press it and you're able to sketch your line of best fit. So with these, your line is not what is graded. So if you hit 2 dots and you don't like it, hit a third one and it'll erase and give you a new point. So there's not a trash button. So if your first point you press your phone and you get the wrong one, just press it again. And then your third one, make sure the third one is where you wanted it in the first place. And that'll give you your point. Questions? Okay. So you're just drawing your line of best fit, and so you're looking for the best answer, the closest. Number 2. Okay, so is your line going up or going down? Down. So we are the max temperature of 40 degrees. So 40 degrees is your X or your Y? X. Okay, so this time it's going to hit this line. So your line of best fit, so I'm just going to try to do something down the middle. And of course, when you're just trying to sketch it, obviously you can't draw a straight. So we're looking at 10. A's down here. Does A look like a good estimate? No. How about 5? No. C? Or D? D. And that is our correct answer. Questions? And 4. So D was at 20. C was at 15, A at 10, and B at 5. Okay, number 3. Let me give y'all a minute. Go ahead and do it. And we're looking at 45 units. And 45 units is our X or Y? Y. So we need to get this high. So the further the distance is, then you definitely got to go up from the points. So does this one have a y-intercept? Not a positive one. And move it up a little bit. So I am at, so that's 45. So what's our best answer? 80. So the hard part for this one, I would have got, if there was a 70, would I have gotten it correct? No. The good thing is this one, we had 80, 90, 100, and 110. So 80 is my smallest number, so 80 is what I'd go with. But if 70 was an option, I would have probably chose 70. So my line is probably obviously going up too high, correct? How did your lines look? Better, y'all went not quite, yours wasn't as steep, so it obviously needed to be less steep. So 80 is our best answer. Can you see how you could easily get some of these wrong? Yeah.
Did you start on the 0?
No, I don't think you would even. Would you start at the 0? So if you start at the 0 and you got 80, let's see what that would look like. So actually, I'm looking at it wrong. 80 is perfect. I would have still got 80. That's pretty close. So if you started at 0, you wouldn't have hit any of the points. I was thinking that this was 70, but if you go straight down, you're at 80. So my line's actually pretty good. That just means at 0 degrees, you actually still sold some units. So it's not like, if the temperature, it's not like days. If you put in 0 days, if you work 0 hours, you shouldn't make any money. So it's just at the 0 degree temperature, you still sold some units. That's why it's not a y-intercept of 0. Okay, and what are you confused on? Nothing? Didn't you say you were confused?
Ooh,
You?
I said I was confused why you said that you picked 70.
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't looking at it right. I would be confused. Sorry. Okay. Number 4. So this time they give us the X or the Y. Y, because we have $200. And we want to see how many times. So what, 200? We're just going all the way up. So draw your line of, sketch your line of best fit. So how do we get the exact line of best fit? Okay, that's it. But we're just estimating then. How do you get the exact line of best fit? What's the only way?
Calculator.
By the calculator, you have to put each point in stat, and then find the line of best fit. And so for these, estimated, of course, would be a lot easier because how many points are there? Is there just a few of them or a lot of them? Quite a few. Okay, so what's our best guess? Very good. So if you look up, we're almost at 14. I'm almost at 14, so 14 is your best answer. Questions? So basically, that's the end of